20.
Welcome to Spartan Stadium, folks, for tonight's Section 3 high school football contest, as we have the ESM Spartans taking on the Watertown Cyclones. And it's going to be picked! What a way to open up the game! We had a little technical difficulty there, but we are now 8 minutes left in the first. It was a punt return touchdown by Philip Moore Jr. to open up the scoring for the Spartans.
And that takeaway was by Michael Munger.
And Michael Munger now joining in on the party. It's now ESM ball in Watertown territory. So not the start Watertown was definitely looking for offensively.
Well, we didn't have the start we were looking for either.
No, well, this is the first time we've been on the field, so I'm curious.
No, I'm talking technical difficulties.
Well, yeah.
All right, so we got Coach Ferris up in the booth with Tanner Jace. Down the sidelines, Jaden Raymond. ESM is in all blue, moving right to left on your screen, and the Cyclones are in white.
It's a handoff, McMullen. He's going to try to bounce it to the outside on the far side, but will be brought down at around the 18-yard line.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down and 10.
Second down and 10 from the 17.
$7:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Camiso's going to have McMullen in the backfield. Malbone to his right. He's going to move in motion. McMullen with the handoff, got a few blockers, but he'll get back to around the 15-yard line. So about a gain of 2 on the play.
Over pursuing by Watertown's number 2, Isaiah Tillman. He was in the backfield, but that was to the Spartans' advantage. So 6-0. If you miss it tonight, is homecoming for the Spartans. That was a good day at school for all of the classes at the pep rally.
You could definitely feel the electricity in the school all week with Spirit Week. They understand what it means at homecoming, trying to get the first homecoming win in a few years.
Fourth down and 6.
They're going to keep the offense out there.
Based on the kicking we've seen so far,
it's understandable. Greco accidentally shanked the kickoff to open up the game, and his extra point attempt was low, so they neglect to go with the field goal, but Malbone's up top on the far side. Camiso's going to audible out and look over to the sideline. McMullen in the backfield with him. And he's got Jacob Wheaton to the left. Camiso's going to roll out, looking to pass. He's got Malbone, and he's got Malbone for a first down at around the 3-yard line. It's a fresh set of downs for the Spartans.
You can't say enough about that block. Avery McMullen had the senior had a nice block, which gave Camiso a chance to roll and had the time. Malbone was cognizant of where his feet were and made the reception. Well, if you're going to own the line, this is the time.
This is definitely time to prove yourself in the trenches. Well, McMullen in the backfield, Malbone up top, and Wheaton on the near side. It's going to be a QB sneak. Camiso's going to bounce it. He's going to fight his way in, and he's in.
He does a nice job stretching that ball across the goal line for 6.
And just like that, the Spartans get out to a 12-0 lead to open up this game.
I love that train noise we just threw out there, being that the ESM community is right on the tracks.
Exactly.
Known for our help in the industrial world.
So after the missed extra point, the Spartans will go for 2 here, get it to 14, get the score back to what it could be looking like.
Look for more. I would look for Camiso to roll some way.
He's going to hand off McMullen. McMullen's got a blocks, and he's going to walk in easily.
They're going to have to remember that play for later on in the game. That he had a wide open alley.
Well done by the trenches.
So if you've been not in the loop over the last 10 years, the Spartans and Cyclones have played 5 times. The Spartans have been victorious in all 5 of those contests. And Watertown has, they're coming off of a win at Fulton, 48-6, but dropped a pair early on to Central Square and West Jenny, 46-0 and 49-32 respectively. Greco has moved his position to the right hash to kick off here.
Coach, is this just a kicker knowing what's not feeling good for him in the right time?
Yeah, well, if he's going to miss, he's missing left, so might as well put it over there.
Dominic Greco to kick off. Justin Drop and Gabe Cooper back to receive.
Greco's kicks, a low liner. It's going to take a bounce. Will be fielded at the 15-yard line. We got multiple. Spartans got multiple defenders down there. Drop will get to about the
13.
yeah.
I'm sorry, he got 13 yards. Sorry, just
so
about.
He'll be marked down. He'll be marked down at the 27-yard line in their own territory. So a penalty field drive to open up the game. The tip at the line, which resulted into a Mike Mungering interception.
It's the start they wanted. I mean, we still have 5 minutes left in the first.
It looks like, the pressure brought. It's going to be a catch. That's going to go to Morales. Morales has enough. He'll actually get to about first down yardage. It might be
just
second.
Inside. Yep.
Might be second down in inches there as he's out. So it'll be second. Actually, it's enough.
Joseph Atkinson was trying to make an adjustment on the line. Wasn't happening in time.
Spartans sent about 5 guys there. Originally, they had 3 at the line and then made that quick change to send 5. So I'm pretty sure Atkinson was looking to get on the line as well. Spartans got 2. They've got about 4 guys in coverage. They're going to send a blitz. Flowers is going to throw it. That pass is going to be complete.
Gain of 2 before he was brought down.
Markel Jefferson.
Cyclone lineman came in, just did a push in the back. No flag thrown, although the official is talking to him currently.
Yep. So it'll be a gain of 1 on the play with 4:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Coach Ferris, I have a question for you.
Yep.
Do you know the last time Watertown beat the Spartans?
I do not. I bet you do.
I do.
I know when they scored more points.
Actually, I don't know that. Well, that's true, too. I actually don't know because I'm looking at the last 5 games and dating back to 2023 as it looks like we've got a offsides call on the Spartans. Looks like somebody jumped on the line of scrimmage. But since 2013, the Spartans have won every matchup since. So Watertown looking to get their first win against Spartans that they've had in a while. So Flowers, he's going to hand it off.
He's got no room. None. Who's on the ground there?
That looked like Keyshawn Brumfield on the play.
Number 53. Is that Charles? No. 57. 57.
That'd be Keyshawn Brumfield. But Collins. Oh, Khalil Coleman, apologies, was in on that play. That play went to Cameron Collins on the loss of 6. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. So obviously a passing play right here. What kind of passing concept does
well, I'm not concerned about what Watertown's going to do. It's the 6 defensive backs. There's not much room unless they go deep, and I don't think they're ready to try to go deep.
Atkinson drops into coverage, makes it 6, but that's enough for a first down. Nice throw there by Fowler, staying in the pocket. He finds Morales. That's enough to move the chains for the Cyclones.
He's brought down by James Malbone.
So it was originally had 5 guys in coverage. Atkinson dropped back, but Morales just cuts it on the inside and gets that gain of gets to the 49-yard line to move the chains
and
for
the first time tonight, the ball is on the Spartans' side of the field.
It's on the opposite 49. So Flowers, he's got a fresh set of chains. Let's see what he's trying to do here. Oh.
Another offside.
Another flag is thrown. Another ESM offsides.
So I'll tell you, Flowers did a nice job. He did a hard count. You know, he probably had been timing it the same and then gave a hard count, and Flowers was able to get the line to jump.
So right now the Spartans are sending 4, but on each of the offsides plays, they've sent 3. But it's a muff snap. Flower decides to go down. Right call there.
Loss of 3.
So it's going to be second down and
Looks like 8, just about.
yeah, second down and 8.
According to the PA announcer, it's a long 8. I don't know the difference between a long 8 yards. 8 yards?
It's 8 yards. I guess it depends on what kind, what like right now, the Spartans have 3 men on the line. They got 3 linebackers and 5 DBs. I got to assume that the middle linebacker will, middle linebacker is going to drop back in the
option.
Nice triple option read by Flowers to get most of that yardage back off the penalty. He'll be marked down at around the 38, 39-yard line in ESM territory. And it's a gain of 6, so it'll be third and.
Some math is off. I think that was a 5-yard gain if there's 3 yards left.
Yeah.
It was a long 8. Joey Atkinson was able to chase Flowers down from behind.
But right now, the defense is still setting up in that 3-man rush. And somehow, I don't know what's going on the line for Watertown, but they've struggled with it.
Now we have 5 up on the line.
And it's another flag.
Delay of game.
It's going to be a delay of game call.
And I'll tell you, this is what hurts on this play is ESM was trying to readjust their defensive backs. They were a little out of sorts. And then to have a delay of game just really helped them out. So I think they're going to balance it back up. But now it's that 3rd and 8 again.
We got 22 seconds remaining here, so this is going to be one last snap. But they got to go. They got to go. They got 7 seconds left on the play clock.
I don't know if they can get set.
I don't
it's
know.
Close.
Oh, it's a muff snap. He's got to go. Oh, but he's got the first down.
I would argue that those wide receivers never got set.
I would argue that too.
They had multiple receivers in motion.
So it's Gabe Cooper getting the catch, and that's a first down. But we're at the end of the first quarter, so after 1 quarter of play, the Spartans are up 14, got out to a fast start. So the Spartans will. So it's going to be Watertown ball on the 47-yard line to open up. We'll be back after this brief pause. Back out of the second quarter timeout. It'll be
handoff left. He's got some room. Jack Converse. So they mix it up.
Converse getting his first action of the night, it looks like. Little first action of the night for Converse. So
well, they've completed some passes. So the defense now has to look for both. And that changes how you play defense.
I honestly think they're better off sending 3 here at the line than they are rushing 4. Because Brumfield tried to get around that, but it's going to be Converse with him. Oh! Jack Converse with some mean stiff arms. It ain't going to be enough for the first down, but he didn't lose any yards either.
Keyshawn Brumfield would like to argue that he was held on that play.
I would argue that too.
I mean, it doesn't help to argue with officials. I've learned in my coaching career, but it's easy for announcers to do it.
3rd down and 3, ball on the 28-yard line for the Spartans. Converse got 2 receivers to his right, One to the left, Converse in the backfield now.
They're making a late adjustment.
And about 6 guys on the line. So a tight end's in there somewhere. It's going to be a Converse. Oh, Converse isn't going to get anything. A yard at most. It's going to be 4th down and 2.
Andrew LaMarche with the tackle. He actually made it deeper into the backfield. Uh-oh.
Converse tried to cut that back up and just struggled doing that.
Kamari Jones is hobbled. Looked like a left ankle. So we're going to have an official timeout.
Yep. So we'll introduce the well, we mentioned earlier, actually before we actually got live on the air, we talked about the records of the teams and where they are right now. So Watertown's 1-2 on the season, 1-1 in Class A. They have lost the last 5 games previous to this against the Spartans. Head coach Vincent Williams is actually back for the first time since 2023. But a little stats up to date. John Flowers has 311 yards on the season. He's 22 of 36 and has 4 touchdowns. He's averaging 155.5 yards through the air a game and an average of 6.6 yards an attempt last week against Fulton. He was 7 of 10, 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. Converse has 37 attempts, 230 yards, 3 touchdowns. And last week had a good game, having 16 attempts, 114 yards, and a touchdown. Gabe Cooper, the #1 wide receiver for the Cyclones, 6 receptions, 116 yards, and a touchdown as well. Last week, he got his first touchdown of the season.
This is definitely something.
Off of 3 receptions and 25 yards. Apologies to cut you off.
Yeah, well, the Spartans they already have a couple injuries, and to see him not be able to put any pressure on that left ankle, that's concerning.
That would be Kamari Jones down on the field.
He's got some size to him, and they need that to stop the run.
They do.
.11:04 left here in the first.
2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Oh, and it's another offensive jump from the Spartans, the 3rd one of the drive.
So it goes back to Flowers. He's doing a good job. He's doing a hard count. And what you're going to need is those offensive linemen or defensive linemen look right now. Just look at the ball when the ball snap moves.
Yeah.
Don't listen for the count. Just look at the ball.
And I'm pretty sure Coach Brad Kieser is relaying that message to the Spartans.
So on first down, they lose 2 yards.
Kieser trying to figure out what's going on with his defense, but Kieser is in his 2nd year in the program after taking over last year. He's 2-2 on the season, currently 1-2 in Class A. So 2nd and 14, ball on the 27 for the Cyclones.
I don't want to date myself here, Tanner, but I have been at ESM for every head coach that has ever coached ESM. But luckily for me, the first one, pass over the middle, almost picked off.
I can argue that there was pass interference on that play by Rojek Jr. Flowers had him.
And Janelle McDuffie had a shot at it. It's a little low. It was tough, but he had a shot at it. Yeah, the first coach coached for a long time, so that's what helped me out. School formed in 1965.
Keyshore is taking over for previous coach Kevin DePard that retired back in 2020.
All right, 3rd and long.
Flowers, he's
a reverse.
It's a little reverse,
out.
but it's not gonna go. And it's
the ball comes out.
But was he marked? But was he down? That's what Flowers is trying to argue there.
No signal yet.
He's gonna be marked down.
This is where our
at the 39-yard line.
Loss of 14. Second punt of the game for Watertown.
If
anybody wants to send a contribution so we can buy a new replay machine, please feel free.
Yes, we would absolutely love it. Oh, that one's better. Moore's going to get this one.
He
He's
ran the last one back 58 yards. Oh,
but he's going to be brought down at the 20.
He was one broken tackle away from taking that one back long distance.
So, if you're Watertown, you establish some sort of identity.
They had ball control there.
Yep.
They held the ball for
Majority of the first quarter.
Yep.
And have already controlled it majority of the second.
So,
you get
so right now that's not a problem for the Spartans, but it will. Their defense is going to see spend a lot of time on the field.
And I honestly thought with, Damon Jones, the #1 wide receiver out for the Spartans, I thought we would have saw a little bit more run heavy. We did, but the ball was in Watertown territory at this point, as it's a shovel pass out to McMullen. McMullen's just going to get stuffed, though. That would be number 2, Isaiah Tillman, back there originally to stop McMullen.
Yeah, the blocker right there actually blocked Tillman in the right direction to help him make the tackle.
Yes, he did. So the Spartans,
who have a lot of linemen going two ways right now,
as we get their first, I guess, true look, you could say, on offense. So quarterback Nick Camuso on the year so far has 478 passing yards, he's 39 of 58 with 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. His average is 119.5 yards a game with 8.2 yards an attempt on average. His last 2 games in wins against Nottingham and Fowler, 137 yards through the air. Oh, Miss McMullen's got some room. He's gonna use his speed. He's got the first down and more.
Great run, and there was a great block in the backfield.
Yeah.
I think that was Colin Caiello. He just pushed the defenseman back about 6 yards deeper into the backfield. So first down Spartans. They have not had to have a super long drive. So,
No.
Boy, what it would be to take this down 5 minutes, 5-6 minute drive and put it in the end zone.
That would be hard for Watertown to recover. Watertown is going to look back at that reversal and be like, that is a drive we should have had. Most likely.
Nearly the same play there.
Yeah, but he bounces inside the trenches at this time, doesn't bounce it outside. So with Micah Combs out and Damon Jones out, they're losing tons of production. I mean, Micah Combs on the season, 72 attempts, 492 yards, 6 touchdowns. Damon Jones, 22 receptions, 283 yards, and 4 touchdowns. But that leaves Jimmy Malbone. Jimmy Malbone, he's got 10 receptions, 170 yards, average of 2.5 yards a reception and 26.
And he's down here on the near side. He's got one-on-one matchup and all the field to go.
It's going to be a handoff to McMullen. McMullen's got blockers. He's going to bounce it, cut back inside. He's going to be dragged out around the 44-yard line. So,
and I haven't seen Camiso throw yet this year, but right now they're leaving Malbone one-on-one with no one back past 5 yards.
They've got no safety up high to help.
Nope.
Malbone, 10 receptions, 170 yards. He's averaging 26.7 yards a game. Last game against Nottingham, he had 1 reception for 7 yards. So Malbone looking to get going, but he's also got to take a step in the right direction because losing Damon Jones is a big loss. So McMullen, he's going to get stuffed, though. He's actually going to lose a yard or 2 on the play. Does not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right now, he seems to be a little bit faster than the line of Watertown. So anything if they can get it to him quick, this wouldn't even be a bad time for a screen pass.
This would be perfect. Honestly, if you can set up the block in the trenches, though, and they leave Jimmy one-on-one, take a shot deep. Let's see what we can.
They doing it again? No, different wide receiver. No, that is Jimmy.
Well, but Jimmy's on the far side. We've got, I'm pretty sure.
One-on-one. They have no one deeper than 5 yards.
They've got Caden Scott, but it's a handoff McMullen.
They were just successful on that.
Oh, look at McMullen go, turning on the afterburners to get the first down in about 2 yards.
They're having a lot of success with that play.
They are. But how long can you keep going to that play before Watertown's like, all right.
They're also running away from number 2 Tillman. He's made a couple tackles in the backfield, and they're running opposite whatever side he is on.
What a great offensive adjustment by the Spartans.
I don't know about you, but it is tough to play after a hour-plus bus ride from Watertown down here.
That is true, and I think we're seeing the effects of that right now. But we got a
Ooh,
flag.
0 on the clock.
Ooh, delay of game penalty by the Spartans. That's going to stall the drive out just a little bit.
Camiso doesn't have the Tom Brady power where he can just pump up the.
He can go to the referee like,
Yeah,
Blue,
yeah, reset the clock, please.
Stripes, I need a little bit more, just like 10, 15 seconds more. Camiso's going to take it himself. Oh, Camiso.
One more block. He's got it.
Camiso's got a little bit of edge, but ooh.
Now there's a flag down. There's 2 flags down. Holding.
Yeah.
Quick hold.
I think it was both on the holding.
But I also thought I saw a horse collar tackle. But
I think it's 2 holdings.
Well, I think both officials saw it.
Yep.
If one person calls it,
yeah,
it could be a questionable call. When you get 2 flags for you,
that call is solid as can be. So
we're looking to go down to the field soon for Jaden to update us.
Jaden, what do we got down there on the sideline? What are you feeling down there?
It's a great atmosphere. Student section's really, they're really loud, and so is our cheer. It's very interesting watching the game, seeing ESM has actually kept the ball for most of the game, which not letting Watertown's offense get out there, which is why they're at 14-0 right now.
You said keeping possession of the football. Oh, we got a late flag, though. It's got to be holding. That big gain by McMullen has just been denied. With another offensive holding, the 3rd of the drive. So, Jaden, you mentioned the star for ESM. That punt return touchdown set the tone so far and got everything going for the Spartans, didn't it?
Yeah, it definitely set it up, and then I think it just got everyone's energy levels really up, and that's why everyone's playing really good.
You're near the Watertown sideline in particular. What do you see from the sideline right now that's sticking out to you?
A lot of the players are really quiet. They're kind of just mostly standing there. The team doesn't seem like they got a lot of life in them, to be honest. High snap, though, right there.
Uh-oh. Just sit on it. Just sit on it.
He didn't just sit on it.
He went backwards.
We'll be checking in with Jaden multiple times during tonight's game. Jaden, we thank you for your input on tonight's game as well. We got 4 minutes remaining here.
Well, I did say they needed to control the ball.
They're doing they are doing a good job. Just
it's 2nd down and 57. Now, there's one thing that Watertown cannot do. Unsportsmanlike, automatic 1st down. Can you imagine a 57-yard penalty?
Look at the chains right now. The chains is on is in Watertown's.
And this is a good timeout call. If you ever could have a timeout call, this is the one to have.
Yeah, settle the offense down, settle your team down. Good call. We'll be back after the timeout. It is 14-0 ESM. You are watching high school football on Spartan Sports Network. Back out of the timeout here at Spartan Stadium. The Spartans are leading this one 14-0. As it's a handoff
He's got
to
some
McMullen.
room again.
Ooh. McMullen doing a good job bouncing outside the blocks to get some gains back.
Okay, at least you have some breathing room now.
You do have some breathing room. That's probably the right call out of the timeout.
So what do you have in your playbook that is 3rd and 46?
That's not on the play sheet.
I think you got to throw it. Try to get a pass interference call. It's an automatic first down.
I mean, they're leaving you one-on-one on the outside. Now, I know
the only downside is let the clock run. If you do a running play, you can waste another 30, 40 seconds and maybe get to halftime.
But I don't know how better the punting got in 2 games against Nottingham and Fowler. I
don't think that got to 0. What did we get there? Oh.
But it's another timeout.
It was close.
So they're down to their last timeout of the half.
We might be going down the sideline, maybe get a word with our athletic director at some point soon.
Hopefully we can do that. That'd be nice, our AD Colonin. He's been doing a lot of work this week, putting a lot of hard work in to get this atmosphere here during homecoming week. So we've got 3:19 remaining here in the first half. Quick timeout for the Spartans, but unless I'd like to go back. Unless the punting got better against Nottingham and Fowler, I don't know if you can punt this ball, because if anything, it's going to be a knuckleball fielded at the 50 and brought into ESM territory.
You're too young for the Syracuse University quick kicks.
As McMullen will get to about the 29-yard line.
Syracuse used on 3rd and long.
It's going to be 4 and 35. And they're going to put the punting unit out there. Personally, I don't think that was the right call. I think you've had a lot of one-on-one coverage all night on the corners. I think it was highly possible to take a shot there, but they didn't. So it's 4th and 42, ball on the 24-yard line. Atkinson's punt.
That's not a bad punt.
That's not high.
Oh, advantageous.
Hey, I was right. I was wrong. The punting got better over 2 weeks, because at the 2:30 mark, Watertown's going to get the ball inside the 30 in their own territory. I think
we're going to wait till after this play here.
But we're going to have a word with the athletic director, Mr. Colonin, here at ESM.
After this play.
Flowers, he's going to take a shot of his own. Malbone in coverage, but it's off the hands.
All right, we're going to go down to Jaden Raymond on the field with
Jalen Morales.
With our athletic director to ask about how the fall sports season has gone for all the programs.
Yeah, how the fall sports season has gone.
Is that what you want to ask?
That's what they're asking.
He's not filming.
I think it's up there. Yeah.
And we'll go back there in just a second. And back down to Jaden on the field, who's got the athletic director, Mr. Clonin.
So far we're off to a great start. I mean, the weather always helps. Not a lot of early season success, and it's hard to believe that we're almost in October here. So it's flying by. A lot of fun. Kids are having fun. And I think we're in a good spot here as we move in towards sectional play.
Yeah, perfect weather too tonight, right?
Absolutely.
New turf coming? Do we have new turf coming? That's always a good question.
All right, thanks. That's all.
All right, we'll get the new turf later. Hopefully we'll get him later on in the game.
We thank Mr. Colonin for allowing us a few seconds of his time. We got 1:46 remaining here in the first half.
Busy night.
It is a busy night. And Watertown takes their second timeout of the night, so each team's down to 1 timeout remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a black Ford vehicle in the parking lot. I've got a black Ford vehicle in the parking lot.
Tanner, did you drive tonight? Because we probably got the lights on.
I did not drive tonight. I got a ride tonight.
So just to give you guys an update, you'll definitely see on our broadcast there is a shine on this field. Our field has been kind of run down, and we have new turf coming this summer. So it'll be much darker because the artificial surface has started to lay down, so you get this bright shine on it.
Yeah.
Jacob Kohler, please report to the press box. Again, Jacob Kohler, please report to the press box.
So 3rd and about 5. 1:43 left here in the first half. A jump again.
It's going to be a false start on Watertown. They're trying to score here at the end of the half. That's not going to help them any.
No, and I thought the Spartans jumped again.
I thought so too. What about that, little that take a shot play right there?
Well, they lose that.
They're going to get driven back, so it's going to be 3rd and 10 for Watertown. I like it. I like somebody, took it.
Yeah, if you take a shot, and let's say it's intercepted, it's as good as a punt in high school football.
It is. That ball would have been intercepted in the
Good
ESM territory.
Good open field tackle.
It's going to be Braden Galloway on that tackle that's going to force Watertown to punt. So, minute 14, Spartans got a timeout. To me, they've got enough time to get down the field. Well,
I would send everybody.
Scratch
Well,
that. They're not taking the timeout, which means they're just going to let the clock roll.
Well, you have a punt return for a touchdown already. He's back, ready to receive.
That punt's low. Oh! Moore's going to field it, though. He's going to try to get around.
He's going to break a tackle again. Just one to go.
Just brought down.
Returned by Phil Moore to the 41. That's a return of 6 on the punt. ESM will have it 1st and 10.
37 seconds left here in the half. What do we go for?
They've had a running play up the left side. It's worked 2 or 3 times for significant gain. I like that.
I'd like to see the deep ball here, but that's just me.
I would get it across half field first.
Yeah.
You could throw it to the end zone.
Yeah. It's going to be handoff McMullen. McMullen's going to get
It's just about, that was the play. Usually he's been taking that outside and gaining a few more on it.
and getting out of bounds to be able to stop the clock, but I don't think that's going to do it. And I don't see much urgency on the sideline, so it looks like that's it. So it looks like after one half of play, the Spartans are going to take a 14-0 lead into the locker rooms.
No, I think they're running it down. One shot, Hail Mary,
Might as
go to
well.
halftime.
I mean, look, there's one-on-one coverage. So Malbone, oh, no, they're not going to get off in time. Nope.
All right, so at the end of
One half of play. It's a 14-point lead for the Spartans. They'll take that in the halftime. We'll be back with you guys momentarily after one half of play. ESM leads 14-0. Psst, psst. A very Spartan-led game so far. Coach, if you're Watertown, you put one nice drive together.
They're doing just fine. They just need to finish a drive. That's about it.
The reversal call on second, or what was it, 3rd and 10?
Yeah, I think, by the way, the paper is going to be a little misleading with total yards because the Spartans have done a nice job at that botched snap that went backwards 48 yards.
That definitely does not help them any.
No, but the scoreboard is on their side, and they're doing just fine. All right, just to give you a little other updates, we got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
They added some time left. Added some time on the clock for
Yeah,
halftime.
usually after halftime, once the players get out, they add 3 minutes. Busy time here in high school football. But other sports are also in action.
Sports. Just you.
So, currently the girls soccer team 7-0-2 on top of the SCAC Blue Division. They're off to a strong start, and Leah Rem had a great accomplishment last night.
100 career goals for Leah Rem.
Second all-time leading scorer in school history. Trivia question, since it's homecoming, who's number 1?
Tonight's winning 50.
I wouldn't know.
Jen Hughes, class of 1993, played D1 at Colgate.
How many more goals does Leah have?
That part I don't know. They both played varsity starting in 8th grade.
Well, Leah's still got a year left, so it's highly possible she breaks the record, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. She's got this whole season and another.
I mean, how about gymnastics? 2 and 3, not bad. Currently behind FM and JD. Well, the combined JD and FM team at 4 and 1, but
we're combined team 2 with Liverpool.
Yep, Mr. Sotheby's probably got his girls right where he wants them.
Mr. Sotheby has been coaching here a long time. I think his first season was 1980. So definitely a legend. And then the field hockey team is struggling a little bit. They're young.
Yep, definitely young. Only going to get younger after this year with the loss about 4 to 5 seniors.
Yep. So they are in second in their division.
They've got 2 draws, 2 ties, whatever you want to call them, helping them out there.
Boys golf is just wrapped up regular season with a 12-5 record, heading for sectionals next Wednesday.
Good job, boys. That's what we like to see. Soccer? Volleyball. Boys volleyball team.
They're off. They're solid.
They're 7-2. I'm not sure how a 4-2 Oswego team's ahead of them, but they're 7-2. They've only got JD's at 8-0. JD's always good at volleyball though. So in the Empire, it's they're looking well. Congrats to the volleyball team as always.
Boys soccer's off to a rough start for them.
Yes,
but they're typically on top of that league. I look for them to straighten that out by the end of the season.
4-2 and 3 is not bad. I'm probably sure they want those 3 draws back. You know.
Yeah, I don't know how you play a game and end in a tie.
Oh, well, that's soccer. That's soccer.
Do you know there's only one team that suffered a loss like the Broncos did? What was that, 70 to?
That was 70 to 20.
Yeah. The only team that has suffered that badly lately is the USA Ryder Cup team.
It is not a good look for them.
No.
They're currently struggling in Italy. They're about 5.5 points behind. As that little squib kick will be recovered by, well, Moore Jr. is going to take that one. Oh, he's got a block by McMullen, a late one at that, but he's going to get to 30, 31-yard line. Not a
It's a good
bad
place to start from.
Yeah. You want to know what USA captain Zach Johnson chalks up the sluggish start to?
Please tell me it's jet lag.
Illness.
Ooh. Mental?
Nah.
Physical? Food poisoning?
According to the headline.
You know, there was a time when Michael Jordan was given a questionable pizza in Utah right before a finals game.
That was one heck of a game MJ had, though, you know? So, Camiso's going to hand off McMullen.
I thought he was dropped for a loss. He still picks up 4 yards.
Well done. According to Zach Johnson, he didn't want to make any excuses, but made the excuse of the dreadful start to an illness that spread through the team. Johnson's had 12 guys fail to win a single match on opening day, morning and afternoon.
Yeah, I don't see him being asked back to be the Ryder Cup captain. Unless they pull it out. Oh, there's that pass to Malbone.
There it is. The one. Ooh. Oh, Jimmy Malbone.
The officials have. I looked like he got grabbed by the face mask, and he just asked for that same call.
Hey, I had said earlier that they should take that shot on the outside one-on-one with Malbone. I mean,
yeah, there's no one deep. I don't know Camiso's range, but if it's more than 10 yards, let's throw it up.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to take the QB sneak to get the first. He's got it. Decent gain of about 2 to 3 yards right there. It's enough for an ESM first down.
You know, a touchdown and control the clock. They could run this game out.
Yeah.
So it's a good drive here.
But right there, I mentioned earlier, before the end of the first, it was the 3rd and 42, and I had mentioned take the shot down deep. Malbone's got one-on-one coverage. Jimmy is fast. Probably could easily burn. I mean, look at. I mean, it was an RPO. They could have hit Jimmy on the screen, but
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That was 5 Watertown tacklers compared to the 2 ESM guys, and Avery McMullen is.
He's earning his keep tonight. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, and if Micah Combs comes back healthy at sometime during this year, that's a hard 1-2 punch to stop.
I would love to see how Watertown handles an empty backfield. Just put him out.
Yeah, put him out wide. I mean, it's currently a 2-receiver set. Well, no, there's a tight end lined up in the trenches. It's a keeper from Camiso. Ooh, Camiso, though, met in the middle of the field by a linebacker, driven back.
Camiso's going to earn a 15-yarder right there.
Oh.
Unsportsmanlike was for the verbiage that Camiso had after the play. He thought he took one late.
Costly penalty right there. You had a first down. It's.
Is that a replay of down?
Penalty takes the ball back to the 32-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 20.
That's costly right there.
Yep. Happened after the play.
Yep.
Well, might get your shot here. Put it in the air.
Please. I'd love to see an empty backfield set. I'm sorry. My favorite kind of football is just, good old the Big 12 football. Air it down deep. Good slugouts against West Virginia and Oklahoma and
Might see that tomorrow.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh. Ooh. I don't know.
Well, who did we throw it to?
That would be
our punt returner.
That'd be Philip Moore Jr. on the outside.
I thought there was a little hand contact early. They let it go.
I think they could have given it to him. I really do.
I like that play. Let's do it again.
Yeah, please. 4th and 20. Atkinson's going to come out. John Porco is going to return it. Hill is going to be around the his own 33-yard line. That's a high one.
Short.
Yep.
It hit a Watertown player. There are 5 blue around it, and yet Watertown somehow gets it.
Well,
the 3 Spartans all collide, and it knocked the ball out of their 3.
Bad communication right there.
Cyclones got hit in the back or unaware.
So that was a very interesting punt in my eyes. Like,
I'm throwing this out there in case it's needed later. That punter had all the time in the world. I think there was only one person going to block it. Might want to run that later in the game if needed.
Yeah.
Good field position for Cyclones.
Oh, it's a fumble. It's a loose snap. Converse is going to get it. He's going to be dropped for a 5-yard loss. Marlon Sajak in the backfield that time.
If you want to talk about balls bouncing your way, that's 2 in a row. The front fullback got hit with the toss ball intended for, I think, the tailback. So
yeah.
Break. So, but it's still 2nd and 15.
I mean, honestly, Watertown kind of like on that punt, bounced off. They recovered it. They got in better field position than I think they would have if they even returned it.
Yes.
Flowers handoff.
No.
Oh.
In the backfield, LaMarche almost took the ball from the snap. He got back there. It was almost a handoff from the quarterback to LaMarche.
Collins had no room.
No. That was great penetration. The Spartan line is getting a good push.
That's what that is the most surprising thing I've seen tonight is that Spartan defensive line. Last time I seen them play against Whitesboro is really a run-heavy team.
Giving a shout out right now, Nolan Wall with the sideline camera. Great shot.
Nolan, you have done a great job, man. What a shot.
Ooh.
I don't know. Mike Munger did not.
No, that false start was pretty hard to hide.
Yeah, Munger did not. I think Munger's reaction was he thought he was offsides, or somebody was.
No, Mike Roberts moved a little bit early and then didn't sell it. So he just kind of stopped, and the officials have to make that call. So backing up 3rd and 23. These are some of the longest 3rd down plays I've ever called in a football game.
Flowers is not liking what's the set. He wants 3 wide. He wants a 3 wide.
Just beats the clock at 0. There's no one there.
He's going to have to throw that out, but is that considered intentional grounding? He was out of the box, but there was nobody in the vicinity.
About 10 yards. I just don't know if he could throw it that far.
Yeah, that's true. But honestly.
But did he make it past the 31? That was pretty close.
Or did he even make it past the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, that's what the 31 was. It was pretty close. So, all right, we'll punt. Dangerous Moore is back.
I think Watertown is Watertown's had their chances. And they've looked good offensively at that one drive. And they got penalties from the Spartans. Oh, Mikey's got it. Oh! Mikey Munger almost blocked that one. Moore's going to return this one. He's got a block on the outside. Oh, nice stiff arm. He'll be brought out at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, it was a neat little stutter step he did to set the Cyclones. Made them a little hesitant, so.
Yeah. I'd still like to see the ball get aired out.
Yeah.
I would.
Good chance right now to give shout-outs to our other cameramen. We got Evan Garland right there at midfield.
Trevor McDonald. These are some of the best guys in the business, some of the best guys to work with. We love working with them. They're really good at their jobs.
It's a student broadcast.
Yeah, these are students.
Under the direction of Todd Durantini.
Our great producer and director tonight. Camiso, hand off to McMullen. McMullen's going to bounce it. Oh, he's got some blockers. But about a yard. Actually, might have been back down, dropped at the line of scrimmage.
Yep. Good push by the Watertown Cyclones defensive line.
Yeah. If I see Jimmy lined up one-on-one, I don't know what to say.
They haven't given you a coaching headset yet?
No, I take just like the highest guy is right there at the four.
Oh, they just dropped back a safety.
Oh my God! And they're gonna. Oh, they saw it coming, but it's an out route. Drifted back. Oh, yeah! And it's a flag. It's gonna be unsportsmanlike. Actually, unnecessary roughness after the fact. But
adding 15.
Yeah, so great.
I know you got really excited on that play because they finally passed the ball.
They finally did it. What a route by Jimmy Malbone.
And you did not lie when you said that he has wheels.
He does. He's got it. If that's the fastest guy that Watertown has. I don't know. Here, I'm looking at Jacob Wheaton. I think, even though they dropped the safety back, the safety saw where it was going. It's a pitch back to McMullen.
Oh.
But McMullen's going to get.
It's that he uses the stutter step.
Yeah.
And he frees the defense. And at least got it, I think, back to the line of scrimmage.
I think Avery McMullen has some of the best change of direction moves on this team.
Yep, he and more. I would love to see another pass. Let's go for it, man.
I think
freeze option or a,
I think Wheaton's going
read
to have
option.
I think Wheaton's going to have nice one-on-one coverage over here. Maybe a little RPO action. So the
McMullen throw the ball.
Camiso's going to walk in. That's a great play call.
It was.
And that offensive line made the right blocks at the right time, and it's Nick Camiso the walk-in. It's now 20-0.
Let's see. Gonna go for a PAT.
We did mention earlier in the broadcast, but earlier in the game before the broadcast was live, we mentioned Greco having a little issues kicking tonight. So his second PA attempt, he looks very cautious with this. Oh, that one's good. That one is good. That one had enough leg.
That almost made it to the track. That was a nice kick.
That had a great elevation. So the PAT makes it a 21-0 game with 5:03 remaining here in the third quarter.
You buy a winning ticket?
I did not buy a 50-50 winning ticket.
Lottery tonight's like $900 million or something.
I wish I could. I wish my parents could win that, but.
Ticket number 702470. If you have the winning ticket, please report down to the cheerleaders to receive your prize.
21-0. They ate up a bunch of the clock here.
Greco lining up on the right hash this time, once again tonight.
Just kick it like he just did.
Yeah. Get that little high arcing kick. Be a great kick.
John Porco and Justin Drott back to your seat.
Oh, he's going to hit it. Oh! Ooh. That could have been dangerous.
I always wondered, so if you can kick a line drive kick, just randomly in the game, just aim it at one of the guys on that line.
Yeah. It's like
Might as well. So I think that may have what he's been trying to do. He's going to kick it on the ground anyway. Just kick it at him.
It's like an onside kick, not just an onside kick formation. I was in PE class Thursday. We were playing football, and we were doing a little punting and whatnot. My partner, I accidentally misread the ball on the punt.
Uh-oh.
I dropped back, thinking it was going to fly back, but it caught in the air somewhere, and man, some of those hops on the turf, they can get you. Oh, Joe Atkinson gets in the backfield and brings down Gladden. Not a 4-yard loss. Actually, it's going to be considered a loss of 3.
I mean, I know you came into this game saying the running back for Watertown.
I haven't seen much of Converse. Converse is standing right there on the sideline.
So something's going on there.
Yeah.
And of course, Coach Kieser said his key of the game is stopping the run of Watertown. They've done that.
They've done that beautifully. They're going to send 4 here. Oh, they're going to pass, though. That ball is high, but off the hands of Malbone.
They've used that play a couple times.
That little in route, yeah.
And he's got height advantage over Malbone. Which, by the way, I don't know if you caught the Clemson-Florida State game, but one of the keys to that game was the ability of Florida State to throw the ball high, above the defensive backs, jump balls, and Clemson couldn't handle it. And Syracuse has got that. Tall receivers, so.
Damian Alford's going to be featured tomorrow. Amari
absolutely.
Hatcher's going to be featured tomorrow a lot.
Absolutely. So
I think you're going to with a run.
Is it an upset for the undefeated team to beat the team with 2 losses?
I don't know.
Hitch and go.
Oh, that's caught, though. Oh! Is he in? Oh, what a cat. Oh. He even got 2 in. Porco.
John Porco, great catch. It was a little hitch route. Flowers gave him a little pump fake, and off he went.
What a beautiful throw by Flowers, and even a better catch by Porco. Nice,
longest reception of the game for the Cyclones?
Longest reception in the game in its entirety.
I don't know. Melbone ran a lot after his catch.
More air yards.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, air yards on that one. Flowers has had a little bit of on that 3-wide set. This time to the far side.
Another pass.
Flowers, he's got Porco again. Porco's got enough for the first. Ball's loose. Moore's got it. But I think a flag was pulled out. I don't.
Nope. That's to mark the spot. Although he does have a flag in his hand.
Man, that was my. I saw it in his hand. Like
he grabbed the wrong one. Yeah, he's saying I grabbed the wrong one.
Yep. A huge defensive stop right there. Watertown's had really good offensive drives tonight. Probably they've had better. I'd say they'd have better drives than.
The demeanor just now on the sidelines of Watertown has changed dramatically. We'll see if their defense can step up. Spartans are back at their 10-yard line.
Oh, what a cutback by McMullen. Oh. Is that Owen? That's Owen Lesko. Owen Lesko got dragged back there.
Unfortunately, I don't think our camera caught it. They're just coming back in picture.
Yeah.
There's numerous times today that McMullen was one-on-one about to get tackled. He does shake and bake, and all of a sudden he's gaining 5-6 yards.
He's
fun to watch.
His change of direction makes him the most
untackable. That's my new word.
I'd say the most dangerous man on the field. I mean, like Converse is very run down field kind of halfback, but McMullen is like that.
First down.
Oh, Wheaton and that DB went at it. So that's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, and I believe Watertown. Yeah, and that's another 15 yards to tack on in a first down.
Personal foul penalty called against Watertown. The play and the penalty will give the Spartans a first down. It will be 1st and 10 ESM.
2:38 remaining. In the third quarter. Give a shout out to our homecoming court. Well, at least the king and the queen.
Yeah, Mr. Logan Welch and Alita Kurdzik.
Seniors, soccer player and a golfer.
Yes. Some of the best at what they do. Camiso's got McMullen in the backfield, 2 receivers, 1 receiver to the right and left. Oh, there's nowhere to go for McMullen here. He's going to get dropped for a loss. He'll be brought down at around the 30-yard line.
Now, Tanner, I know you like to air out the ball. You have a 21-point lead. Clock's on your side. Stay conservative and run the ball, or still air it out?
On 2 and 16, I would stay conservative. If you get it within third and 10, 3rd and 5, well, if you get it within 3rd and 8, I'm gonna hit a little out route to Malbone. I think it's.
He's ready. He's all alone again.
He's all alone again. Oh well, I see 12. Nah.
Yep. Now he's. But
no.
but you can freeze
Ah,
him by
there it is. There it is. Oh, Camiso's going to move.
go long.
Yeah, he's going to throw it away.
Okay.
That's a good call.
Okay.
So here,
So on that one, Jacob Wheaton could have taken off down the field because Camiso was coming at him, but he decided to block for Camiso.
yeah,
So
that could have been.
so Camiso had to throw it away at that
But
point.
yeah, they had Malbone. They were intending, but a great job by the Watertown linebacker, outside linebacker, to come around the edge and force Camiso to the other way. They're going to send the house here, I think. Oh, they're going to try to get him to jump.
Good hard count. That would be awesome.
It's a handoff, McMullen. McMullen's going to hit the outside.
Close.
He's going to get pushed. He's close.
Teammates rush to help him up.
Across the 40. They're going to spot it at the 41-yard line. Pick it with 10 on the play.
If he can hear us, or Jaden Raymond. Buddy, they're looking a little chilly down there on the sideline.
What?
They're looking a little chilly down there on the sideline.
Yeah. I'm lonely down here, but
You're like Malbone all by himself.
yeah. He's in a league of his own, really.
It's Atkinson on the 4th and 7 gets a beautiful roll.
Oh, now it's coming backwards.
It's going to get marked down. Ooh. What that last drive specifically, what was one of the things you saw ESM do? Like, from up here, you try to saw them air it out. You try to see them move, like, on the throw out, they moved the pocket, but they could have moved the pocket the other way. Like, so what are the Spartans trying to do to incorporate more of the passing game in the later portion of this half?
Really, the Spartans need to protect the quarterback and try to hold the line and give Camiso actually some time to throw the ball. But, I mean, other than that, if he moves out of the pocket, he has to look both directions, both sides of the field to look for an open receiver, because otherwise they're not going to have one, and he's just going to end up throwing it away like he just did for the 3rd down.
Watertown right here, down 21. So that's going to be close to the end here of this. Well, they're going to get one more play, 54-30 on the play clock. So Watertown's going to get the loss of down. It's going to be 2nd down at about 14. Ball marked on the 34-yard line. They're down 21. It looks like they're trying to get the running game going still. You're going to go head into the 4th quarter down 21. Is that the right call?
Well, ESM has been sending 5 players, 6 players, and it's just they're in the backfield quickly.
You could definitely tell that the line.
Great push again.
Oh, if you wait.
But look at that. How many blue jerseys were on that tackle?
A
5,
lot.
6.
But because the thing that ESM can do with their linebackers is second to none. They have that ability to drop them. They can either send them, get to the quarterback fast, or they can drop them back to coverage and get good tackles before the change. So after 3 quarters of play, ESM leads 21-0 here at Spartan Stadium. We'll be back for the start of the 4th quarter in a few minutes.
Spartans Stadium with the flex cam.
Getting the crowd pumped.
At this point in the game, Watertown's still trying to win the game. Spartans are trying to hold them off. We're also at the point now where you don't want any injuries and no stupid, unsportsmanlike
Yeah.
So just finish up the game.
I'd like to see the ball get aired out, but that's just me. I do like a good mixture of the run.
You like the air raid.
I do like the air raid offense. I do.
Punt.
Oh, what a punt. That's some great hang time. More. Uh-oh.
He's got some room on the.
He's got more. Oh.
He's gone.
He's gone. He's got 2 tonight. Philip Moore Jr., folks, with his second punt return touchdown of the night, gives the Spartans a 27-0 advantage with 11:22 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
On those 2 runs, he's got 128 yards of returns. But the thing that you might have not seen at home is he was not back to receive that punt. He was playing defensive back when he realized that they were punting the ball, sprinted back, and got there just in time. His blockers were doing the same thing. They thought it was a normal play, and all of a sudden they dropped back for the punt. What a opportune moment that was for the Spartans. Greco on for the kick. There's not enough players. Everybody's still sending players out on the field. Oh, they haven't even started the play clock, so we got some time.
Greco, the point after. 1 of 2 tonight.
Don't hit the camera.
Oh!
Just off the post. It had the distance.
It looked good until it just kind of.
Until it didn't.
It kind of just held. It hit the pole and kind of held up there. So it's still 27-0.
They pulled another winning ticket for the 50-50. We're going to read the new ticket. New winning ticket is ticket number 326.
This was your chance for a winning ticket because they're pulling the second for the 50-50.
New winning ticket is a blue ticket, ticket number 326-834. 326-834.
There is a nice-sized crowd tonight.
This has probably been the largest crowd in like 2 years, I'd say. This crowd is amazing tonight. Spartans are, and the Spartans are 11 minutes away from a homecoming victory too. As we take you to the rankings of the Class A/AA standings, RFA is 4-0 on the season. RFA got a nice opening win against the Spartans, 23-20 here. Actually, 23-20 here to open up the season. Central Squares at 2-1. The Spartans at 2-2.
Greco moved to the left side.
Oh, left hash this time. Oh, that one's got airtime, and that one is gonna.
If it hits the ground, that's deep. That's out the one.
Oh,
touchback by an
inch.
Literally an inch.
I don't think I've seen a punt. That was such a beautiful kickoff too. If he would have gotten that in the one, the place would have lost its mind.
Okay, so don't forget, it's actually, since it was a kickoff, it's a good thing that it went and hit the cone because it would have been out of bounds and a penalty.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I'm thinking if it was a punt, it's a different story, but it was a kick. So.
Yep. Back to the standings. Central Squares at 2-1 currently. Not sure what they're doing right now. Nottingham at 2-2. Watertown at 1-2. Fowler at 1-3. Fulton 0-3. Henniger 0-4. The Spartans are at 2-2. Currently third in the division. As Watertown breaks off a great run right there.
Still putting in effort. These linemen have been out the entire game. They've been playing both directions.
Atkinson, honestly, I mentioned the defensive line earlier. I think it's the middle linebackers that have really impressed me tonight. Their ability to rush the quarterback at any given time, but the drop back and the coverage and just make amazing tackles. They've looked very, very, very good. Oh, Flowers snap high, bobbled still. Flowers is just going to go down and take a sack.
Ball back at the 26-yard line. Loss of 5, 2nd and 15.
still impressed with how packed the crowd is.
That student section over there.
Oh, the student section is completely full. They're spilling over 2, 3 sections. We have the Spartan Sound Machine with band directors Ezzo and Vega. They've been providing great spirit. Actually, both of them since they got to the high school. They're doing a great job.
They've been amazing.
I don't know which is which, but one of them's Vega and one of them's Ezzo.
That is true. All right, so 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Interesting formation. Oh!
Deep ball. He's
Flowers.
open. He's open.
He's got him in stride.
Great.
Oh, Flowers. Oh, it's a missed tackle.
Broken tackle.
Braden Galloway was so close on that one.
He was. He got his fingers on the shoelaces. Now, the one part about that is how fast that just happened. Now it's 27-6.
Go for 2 here.
No.
No. Yeah.
Doesn't really get you much closer until later on.
Yeah. And with the missed extra point after, yeah, you wouldn't really need it to. Unfortunately, bad snap.
It's up. It's
but
good.
It's still good. Sadly, I can't tell you who it is because I don't have number 85 here on my roster sheet.
Another
unsportsmanlike. I believe I said this a few minutes ago. End this game without some unsportsmanlike. Assessed on the kick. That's going to bring the ball close to midfield. An opportune time to do an onside kick because it's not going to hurt you. So if you were going to do it, now's the time. You need the ball back anyway.
And a little squib. And a little squib kick. Yeah.
So the cheerleading, one of the biggest squads we've had, I think maybe ever. Coach Nikki Planty's doing a fabulous job with the crew.
So that 15 yards will.
Like I said, you have to do an onside kick, don't you?
Yeah.
You need the ball back.
But
even if they recover it, it's still at the 35. I mean, you take a full kick, you might end up in the end zone and touchback. So
or it could. The kickoff wouldn't necessarily have to go far.
Yep.
It could get to the 10 and still being good. So.
Yeah, but
what if
those guys in the back are dangerous? I don't even know if I want to give them the ball.
Verdi. Ooh, whistle's blown.
That's an artificial noise.
Timeout. I don't know which did. I missed which side they pointed to.
I didn't see what side they pointed to either.
If I were the Spartans, I would call it just to make sure that they're doing an onside kick. Do you have your hands team out?
Yeah. I don't think they could tell from that look. That looked like they were just gonna hit a normal kickoff. Is it possible that I've seen in the NFL and college before that little high 10-yard, that little 10-yard arcer, and they just let a wide receiver or DB slip through? This is a big opportunity right here for Watertown. Still the same look that they were. Ooh. It's just going to be a normal kickoff. McMullen's going to take this one. McMullen's going to bounce to the outside. McMullen, he's got a few. Oh, he's got a few blockers and more. He's got 2 men to beat. McMullen's going to get pushed it around the 22-yard line.
Always the danger. I told you those 2 guys were back there. I said, be careful.
Same look as it was before. And
was McMullen back earlier in the game before that timeout? Because I swear, maybe he was. I had him on the other side of the field. Maybe they switched that up. But boy, what a great return.
And a chance for the Spartans to just take some time off the clock here. A little slow drive. If you want, you can take 3 points. At worst, you could take 3. Depending on how much time you take off the clock. I'd just keep that in mind. Little Sweet Caroline in the crowd. The Spartan Sound Machine keeping the student section busy. Camiso rolling out. He's got Malbone in the flats. Malbone's going to get close to a first down here.
We're going to go down on the field to our new principal, Edward Michaelenko. What's that experience like there, Jaden?
Yeah, so describe the experience here.
Great energy, great start by the team. The team's playing great. The students are bringing a lot of energy, and it's just a perfect night.
Mm-hmm. How was this first
what
homecoming?
they don't see on camera is the great dance moves that you guys are throwing down after every touchdown.
All right.
Oh! Jaden,
They weren't having any of that. Camiso turned into a linebacker on that and just laid a hit. It's late in the game, 20-point lead.
a big hit right there by Camiso.
They don't know that's close to the end of the game. They're not running it out yet.
No.
So,
they're
hit.
I think they're looking to get their points back right here.
Going to get hopefully a good shot there on the sideline. Nolan Wallace setting up. He's on the goal line.
But a timeout taken.
That's all right. It's time to get that all set up.
Yeah. We'd like to thank Mr. Michaelenko for getting a few minutes of his time tonight. He's been pretty busy this week, too. His brand new
principal doing a great job. Brings a ton of energy. Kids seem to really like him.
And according to him, he goes, the shoe game here is on point.
Well, his shoe game.
He said the students had.
Yeah, but his shoe game is pretty good, too. He's brought out the Jordans a couple times this year.
Every time I see him, I always look down at the feet, make sure he's just to see what he's wearing. He's some of the best taste in shoes I've seen.
Oh, we want to do a shout out. We saw on the flex cam here in the stadium, Mr. Dixon, our assistant principal, who is leaving us today. Today's his last day. He's off to the city of Syracuse to take on a new role there, and we wish him the best of luck.
We're going to miss Mr. Dixon. We really are. And we thank him for everything he's done in his short tenure here at ESM. Is that one-on-one coverage on the... Oh, that's one-on-one coverage on the outside on the far sideline. Oh, and it's press. Even better. But it's a handoff. That's a handoff. Interesting choice. Andrew Lamarche gets in. Little defensive fullback action right there. And it's an ESM touchdown. It's now 33-7 with 8:05 remaining here.
He's got to turn around now and go block for the extra point. Speaking of LaMarche, after this kick here, we're gonna talk about how the golf team could help out the football team.
Oh, we have the greatest idea in the world. Greco on for the PAT to make this 34-7. Oh, that one's good. That one's through the uprights. 2 of 4 on the night for Greco.
All right, so here's what we're talking about. The golf team this year has some size.
We've got size. We had more than enough size.
I think they are they outsize the offensive line of the Spartans.
Yes,
Including
100%. Even in height too.
Yeah, height. Andrew LaMarche's brother, Sean.
Yep.
He could play a little guard. Michael Saunders and Ryan Dablock. I mean,
little guard center action for the two of them.
we got Noah and Gavin. I mean,
Yeah, we had
Logan Welch at fullback. There's some power. Braden Smith as a tailback. He's high.
Yeah.
Get through the line.
Yeah. Throw me out at wide receiver.
Yeah, why? ESM doesn't throw the ball. You wouldn't get it.
Not in the golf offense. The golf offense would be.
Oh, we're gonna air it out like a long drive.
Yeah.
The Spartans believe that they will win. It's 34-7, so pretty safe cheer.
Yeah. Nothing risky about that one. Little light offensive, actually special teams personnel. Greco. Oh, that one's high.
That's a unique spin on that ball.
That ball stood vertical, spent forwards, and then came back and spent backwards. I wanted to know. I really would have loved to know what was in that inside of the brain.
I think we have another unsportsmanlike on a block 50 yards away from the play.
It's getting chippy a little bit. No,
Like to make it through without all the unsportsmanlike.
So, Flowers dropping back to throw. He's got a man on the near side of the field. Going to be brought out at around the 35-yard line. It's 34-7. If
Game's almost over.
No.
They're still hitting and playing like the game was just starting.
I can respect it. A lot of that's lost. I mean, well, did Russell Wilson play in the 70-20 blowout? Did he play in that last half?
Did he play to start?
Did he even show up? Because somebody did. Apparently that night before, Russ was not allowed to cook in the kitchen because he was not cooking last Sunday. Flowers moving to his left. Actually, correction is right. He's going to chuck it deep. He's kind of got a man.
Just out of bounds.
It's out of bounds. Flowers has, on these pass attempts where the coverage has been amazing all night. And on those plays,
just the quick slants have been there.
Just the quick in routes, yeah. Sometimes it's an in post.
The Watertown team brought their cheerleaders tonight as well. Another large squad there. Great turnout for both cheerleading squads.
One man in the backfield. It's a 3-receiver sit to the right and one man on. Oh! And just as I was going to address the guy on the near side, he jumps up. He gets a false start penalty. So the hard count that Flowers had that he's been using all game finally gets one of his own guys.
Yep, and it appeared that he was looking at the ball.
That too.
Because he got frustrated that the ball wasn't snapped. So little miscommunication. 2nd and 15.
Flowers is looking his way. Whoa. He's just going to throw that one out.
But there's no one in the area, but it passes the.
Did you just kind of see Gladden just stand there? I wonder if that was like, a delayed kind of streak concept or a post concept. I didn't know because it was thrown out of bounds.
No one was in the area, but it crossed the line of scrimmage. He was outside the pocket.
Yep. Gladden in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Flowers. Dropping back to Thome, looking left, moving right. He finally audibles Gladden. Ooh, I think we're going to get a block in the back.
No, better chance possibly pass interference. One of the defensive backs had a shot at that, was being held, but we'll see what the call is.
I'm pretty sure the offensive lineman got a late push.
Nope, offensive lineman downfield.
Oh, an eligible man downfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
So back in the day, Tanner, I know, sounding old. When I used to attend these games, these lights were really important because we used to walk across the street, and you had to get across there before they turned the lights off. So we were going back in Canterbury Woods.
I'm looking right now. I mean, I can barely see the houses. That punt. Ooh.
This punt's just going to cross half field.
Yep.
So out of 49.
Yeah. It's I can barely see the field hockey field now. I mean, you can see some of the lines, but you can't see any of it. Lucky there's those headlights on the street. Otherwise, it's just kind of a dark area. Camiso's still out there. Is it
changing running back? Because if you put a new running back in,
yeah, actually there is.
If you put a new running back in, I'd keep Camiso to make sure that stayed consistent.
It's going to be Ramir Baker. Mel Bones still out there. Wheaton's out there. Alex Condon's going to get in at tight end here. Baker's going to get stood up.
Who's their backup quarterback?
It would be either, it wouldn't be McMullen. McMullen did get snaps in the game, but that was more of an option set that I was running them.
Here we go. There it is.
It's gonna be.
Gotta go down the depth chart.
That's gonna be Braden Galloway. No, yeah, it's gonna be Braden Galloway. It's going to be a handoff to Baker. Baker's using his explosiveness to get through.
Running hard.
So last time I've seen a backup, Alex Condon must have gotten permanently moved to tight end because the last time I see a backup quarterback, it was Alex. And Alex, but they've done the same thing with the backups. Handoffs only. Nothing. No, they don't get risky. They don't like to pass. They just hand it off, and Baker in that Whitesboro game was looking really good. So Raheem Baker, they've got some explosive running backs. We're deep at that running back group. Galloway. Nice handoff to Baker. Baker's got room on the outside. He's going to cut it back in for a first down and a few extra yards.
Alex Condon had a nice seal block, giving him a little room to run outside.
He's across the 40 to the 39-yard line. That's a gain.
We're seeing Evan Fitzgerald get in his first offensive reps of the night.
Just under 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Galloway's got receiver to the right and left. Handoff, Baker. Baker, ooh, good vision by Raheem Baker.
You know what I love about that? He knew that there was 5 white jerseys. He's like, okay, I'll run through you.
Yep. He's got great vision. Baker's going to be really good.
A gain of 10 more yards and good for another ESM first down.
And that's a new position. He's listed tight end linebacker. So getting some snaps and running back, it's going to give him another look.
Chances are Baker will be the starting quarterback next year. McMullen's a senior. Combs is a senior. Actually, Baker's a senior himself. I didn't even know that. Galloway's handoff to Baker. Baker.
He's-
What a few. Oh, my. He's breaking tackles. Oh, he's going to. He just.
What a run.
He just spinned off of his defender.
He just runs with power. He keeps the legs moving.
That is their downfield. That is their downfield right there.
40-7. Now coming into this game, on all their losses, Watertown has scored 40 or given up 40 points or more. So Greco on.
For the point after. Little late personnel change.
10 seconds left. I wonder if they call a timeout here.
Just to make sure their personnel's right?
No.
No, they're
He
gonna
got set really quickly.
snap. Up. Oh! That was the best looking one tonight.
Extra point attempt is good.
That was the best looking one tonight. And somebody's pumped.
He's trying to get the crowd to stay into it. The pep band's
Th-
still going.
They're rocking
The crowd
strong.
is still full.
Nobody's left yet. This has got to be the best turnout Spartan Stadium has seen in years.
It is one of the better ones.
Yeah?
And I think if we had a more Watertown's fans did show up with an hour and probably 15-minute drive. But if we had a
Yeah.
closer, it would probably be even more packed.
It would be.
Years past, we were playing JD a lot on homecoming.
Oh,
It would be loud on both sides.
I miss JD homecomings. Watertown's been nice to have, but I do miss those JD homecomings. Greco from the far side hash.
Tanner, do you know what game you'll be broadcasting next?
Yes, I do know that. It'll be tomorrow's Carafun games for boys soccer and girls soccer. They will be honoring the late Kara McDougall in those games tomorrow. And then next up for me will be Fulton on October 13th. The football team has their senior night. And maybe a that one was low and just gets out of bounds. But before that, there might be a possible JD soccer game I have with
Gotcha.
for the boys.
Another unsportsmanlike. Coaching staff is not happy whatsoever.
I'm pretty sure I saw the Watertown coach kick one of the the orange markers on the side.
So let's see. Unsportsmanlike. ESM, unsportsmanlike. Oh,
It's going to be offsetting penalties.
yeah, let's just. The game is theoretically over at this point.
Yes.
So, like I said, no injuries, no unsportsmanlike, and wrap it up. Is tomorrow's game at the Dome at noon? Is that another noon start?
It is another noon start.
That's tough. It's got some room.
Oh, nice run. Oh, Evan Fitch. Oh! Oh, and that's going to be a little late as Collins is going to walk in for 6. Evan Fitzgerald tried to stop him.
Yeah, nice hard hit.
Collins knew how to bounce onto the outside after that. So after the 65-yard rush.
The mass difference between those two was significantly on the Watertown side. Because Evan went up high and tried to place a hard hit.
If he went low.
Yep.
If he went low, that would have been a nice tackle.
Late running the tee on to kick. Really late. 16 seconds left. They get it placed.
Gotta love the student section, though. They're in it still. The funniest part is they said warm the buses, and next thing they know, they put another 6 up on the board.
Yep, one play.
And it's about to be 7.
Nice kick.
Nice little draw, a little fake draw to it.
What are you talking golf?
We changed the angle, and it was right. It started right and then moved left. That was a good kick. So 41-14 with 3:43 remaining here in the second half of play here on homecoming night.
Tanner, here's something you're not going to want to have happen. Don't kick the ball back to either return man.
Just give them just take your 30-yard penalty and kick out of bounds.
It should be like an intentional walk.
Yeah.
Just like, here, give the ball. Just give me the ball at the 30. Here you go.
Yeah. especially with those two in the backfield.
Yep.
But now they flipped sides.
Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about earlier.
So I'm curious to see if they're gonna kick it off. I would curious to see what one Watertown does. Kicks to. Personally,
They have a hands team. Looks like we're up. Yeah.
I think you kick it to Avery. Phillips brought two back. Avery got close, but he didn't get that close.
Yeah,
So
he only took it to the 20.
I mean, he took it to the 20, but it's like Moore had guys beat at the 40-yard line. They're gonna kick the McMullen.
All right.
Nice read hop. I don't know. He's got the blockers for this one. Oh. His helmet's off.
Avery McMullen.
Hey.
Tackled by Aiden Birdie.
Once again, at this point in the game, you want no injuries.
No, and that was close.
Yeah, he took that hit right at the helmet level because the helmet came off. We get a chance for Baker again.
Yeah. Baker's explosive enough where I think you could put him at kickoff too.
You could. I mean, I'm assuming just run the ball here.
Yep. Galway has got Baker in the backfield. He's got two receivers. He's got one to the right and one to the left.
All
They
right.
got Fitzgerald and Baker's just gonna. Possible no.
Baker spun
What's
down
that?
in the backfield by Mike Roberts. He's brought down back inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. It's a loss of 7.
Connor Fitzgerald snuck in late, coming in. He was unguarded.
Yeah.
He was completely wide
And
open. He had to get inside the hash marks before, so it wasn't illegal, and
Yeah.
he did just in time, but he was wide open.
Because he's now got it, not necessarily. Oh, it's a low snap. Baker's gonna take it though. Baker runs with the way he runs the football is very beautiful.
Yeah, there's some power to it.
I think Jimmy Malbone just got the tee off the field. He ran out on the field to get that tee like a madman. Look at Charles, our good friend Charles. He's getting some action tonight.
Let's see how he pushes off here. He's solid on the line.
They're sunning the house here. Now they got the now they show the coverage. But it's just a simple
Baker needs like 2 more free yards so he can put his moves on.
Yeah.
If you get him in the backfield, you can tackle him.
Yes.
But once he gets back to the line of scrimmage, watch out. Zephaniah Bracey getting in there as well. It's a good night to make sure everybody sees a little playing time.
Evan Fitzgerald's got. They got 2 safety. They're playing a very.
No, this is a punt.
Oh, whoopsie. It's 4th and 14. I'm still thinking it's 3rd and something. Atkinson with a hard count. Oh, no. Just a little. Oh, that's going to be tipped at the line.
He's lucky to get it away.
Yeah. So it's going to be on the Watertown 29. Watertown's got a shot here.
With 52 seconds?
To cut it down to 20 points. Cut it down to 20. So if you're ESM, do you send 3 guys and drop everybody back in the coverage?
No. You can keep 4 or 5 up at the line. Put 6 back.
It'd be interesting to see. It's just a handoff to Gladden.
He's got space.
He does have space. Ooh. He took a little bit of a headshot there.
I mean, your defense was working.
Yeah.
I would keep it going.
Yeah.
Down inside the 25 to the 22-yard line.
Is that Alex Congdon in for being a linebacker.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he just came in for Connor Fitzgerald.
You know,
Glad it. Oh.
uh-oh, he's got.
Oh, Collins has just got 6.
Where's this been all game?
Yeah.
The scoreboard is not going to represent
What it?
the final, but we've had a chance. The sideline, our sideline reporter Jaden Raymond, that's his brother, Alex Condon.
We gonna get free interview?
Now, we look to have an interesting shot at the end of the game. Nolan Wall will be in the student section.
And it's now 21-41 with 16 seconds left.
Edward Hayden is good, and with 16 seconds left in the game, the score now ESM 41 and Watertown 21.
So Tanner, any upcoming events? I know we have an open house next week. Parents can
Yeah.
come visit teachers. There's a new format this year, so it's more of a meet and greet versus following the schedule.
We also have homecoming tomorrow night.
The dance.
We got the we got the dance. Tonight we got the game. Tomorrow we got the dance. That's being run by ESM DECA. That group of people running the homecoming, great group of people. Gonna put on a great event tomorrow night.
You going to make nationals this year for DECA? Is that a possibility?
I'd love to, but I gotta go one step at a time.
All right.
I gotta get.
Coach speak, huh?
Yeah, I've got my event called Camps for Cause. Going to be a baseball clinic to hopefully benefit Clear Pass for Veterans, a local non-for-profit out in Chittenango/Canastota area. I gotta do the event, then I gotta go to States. I gotta
Is that
make
at the sports yard?
No, it's actually gonna, I'm hoping to have it here at the gym.
Oh, that'd be great.
It would be great. This kickoff is gonna get some airtime,
It's going to go out of
but
bounds.
it's gonna go out of bounds.
Kickoff goes out of bounds.
There's 82 down there is a little feisty. He's got Caden Scott over there a little wrapped up.
All right.
Victory formation.
Victory, please.
Yeah,
Please.
victory formation. Now we see some people starting to filter and leave the stands. Try to beat the late traffic here at the stadium.
All right, I'm going out on a limb with player of the game. I'm going Philip Moore.
Yes.
He set the tone early with that punt return and then kind of wrapped it up with that kickoff.
So Nick Camiso comes in for that knee. But at the end of 4, it's the first time in a while, and it feels good. It's a homecoming win for the Spartans. It's a homecoming win for the Spartans. It's a 41-20 win over Watertown. We'll be back momentarily with the. Actually, we'll
wrap it up.
We'll wrap it up now. It's a 41-21 ESM victory here at homecoming night against Watertown. So for producer Todd, producer and director Todd Durantiri, cameraman Evan Garland, Trevor McDonald, Nolan Wall, Colin Palwers, our sideline reporter Jamin Radin, color commentary tonight by Coach Ferris. Folks, I am Tanner Jace. Enjoy the rest of your night. It is a 41-20 win for the Spartans. Good night, everybody.